Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here in Miami Beach, enjoying it. It's really great. I had a great weekend. Took some time off and chilled on the beach, and yeah, had a great time. But it's back to work here, and I'm glad to be here. I love it. I love talking to you guys about the news. I love ranting about the news, actually, because I got a lot to rant about. And speaking about ranting, I'm gonna be ranting about Elizabeth Warren. And man, it just goes to show that all these politicians, I don't understand how they get voted in every single time, and they're just totally against your best interests, like 100%. And we're gonna be talking about that and showing that with when it comes to Elizabeth Warren. It's absolutely just criminal behavior, right? Just destroying financial inclusion, destroying people's ability to gain wealth. It's ridiculous. These criminal politicians. They only are about themselves and getting themselves paid, and that's just so sad. Yeah, we're gonna rant about that. We're gonna rant about other things as well, like Mastercard and a few other companies out there. So we're gonna have lots of fun. I'm gonna have lots of fun at least, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. All right. Well, remember, right? Anything I say, if I mention any kind of asset to buy, remember it's not financial advice, and please do your own research before putting any money in the market. All right, we're gonna start off with crypto bubbles as always, right? And then we're gonna go on to the news. There's lots of also fundamental information that we're gonna be talking about that's really key. So hopefully you'll watch all the way to the end. As you can see, things have come down a little bit in price in Bitcoin, since Bitcoin moved up a lot on the weekend. If we head over to the US dollar, it looks a lot better. Looks a whole lot better. But you know what? I don't care about dollars. I care about Bitcoin. I want to get more Bitcoin, not more dollars. So that's why I'm interested in trading the little old lady strategy with Bitcoin. And if you want to be a part of the little old lady strategy, you can do so by heading over to davincicodes.net/videos, and you can learn about the little old lady strategy and learn how to sell half on a double, get paid, right? Because the last person I talked to, he started the little old lady strategy a year ago, and he made 10 Bitcoins in a year. So it's probably a little bit higher now. All right, let's get on with the first news. Okay, how Bitcoin solves the store of value problem. Well, the key thing, right? Because you know everybody wants to figure out how does Bitcoin is evaluated, and you have to ask, what problem does it solve? And the problem it solves is that you're being scammed by your government and cheated of your wealth, both savings and income at the same time. And I'm not talking income taxes. I'm talking inflation tax, which is harder to see. This is a major problem that it solves. You don't want to be you don't want your wealth stolen away from you. Do you like having your wealth stolen away from you? Is that something you like? Right? Of course not. Right? But this is how you live today, day in, day out. When you go to work, when you get your paycheck, when you save that paycheck, you are being robbed every single day, 25%, right, per year. That is just criminal. At this current time, people are losing a lot of wealth. Not only that, it provides a system of money that can't be disrupted at all. So for example, think about it. If you were to use cash, right? You think you can use cash a lot easily in the United States? No, you can't. Anything over $10,000, right? The police will rob you. They'll rob you in the streets here in the United States. Oh, you're using that for drugs. I'm going to take that. Thank you very much. And if you don't believe that, just Google civil asset forfeiture. So there's one video on there that's hilarious. It's got millions of views making fun of civil asset forfeiture because, hey, you know what? The United States is basically one of those third world countries where the police are corrupt and they steal your money. And it's so funny, right? And not only steal your money, they can steal your house, anything they want, basically, if they believe that it's involved in a crime. ridiculous. Anyways, I digress. Bitcoin also allows you to go cross borders with all your wealth without having to worry about it. Try doing that with, more than $10,000 in cash on a plane. See what happens. You can, right? So you can see how there's a lot of solutions here that Bitcoin solves for people. So if it solves so many solutions, solves so many problems, and provides so many solutions for all these problems, where do you think it's going? Yeah, I'll leave that up to you. Okay, Bitstamp CEO is blown away by the rising Ether staking demand. Yes, this is actually pretty impressive. Because a lot of people who are staking Ethereum, they don't understand that they can't get the Ethereum back because until 2.0 is released. So I found it like absolutely mind-boggling that the amount of Ethereum staked in Ethereum 2.0 contract has reached 6 million, almost 6.5 million Ethereum. That's almost $16 billion worth of Ethereum. That's incredible, and probably rising now. The price is rising, and that's reducing the supply. The demand has been amazing for all the exchanges, because a lot of the exchanges, they want to get more customers, and if the customers demand staking, they're going to have to provide that for them. And so yeah, that's pretty amazing. But keep in mind, if you do that on an exchange, right, that's not your Ethereum, that's theirs. So hopefully people will understand that. That's a key factor. Ethereum London hard fork to make some tokens worthless. So if you have some tokens, like I just wanted to point this out, if you have some GST2 tokens and CHI tokens, they're going to be worthless, because those are tokens that allow you to provide lower gas fees should the gas fees get higher over time. So you could use you can develop a smart contract with lower gas fees and spend it later on. So that's going to be useless after the hard fork. So I'm sure people are already started to dump those. So hopefully, if you have those, you make sure you get rid of them. Okay, Mastercard has to be in the cryptocurrency space, says the CEO. Duh! I remember when this guy was like, why do you want to use Bitcoin? Well, our system is superior, right? And they were asked, how so? And he's like, it's superior. I'm like, man, this guy can't even figure out why his system's better. When I heard that, I was like, let me help you out here, man. I'm like, if I was the CEO of Mastercard, I'd be like, we do allow people to protect people from fraud. So now that if your card is stolen and your money is robbed from you, we will get it back for you. That's the kind of security we have. Try doing that with Bitcoin. You can't. See how easy that was? And yet the CEO of Mastercard couldn't figure that out. Not only that, right? He can't say, it can't be like, also, we provide insurance on any assets you purchase. So for example, if you purchase a camera and you happen to lose that camera on vacation, we will gladly refund you, depending on the card policies, of course. But most cards do provide that kind of insurance. I mean, you can't even defend your own company. And it was so funny when I saw that. But yes, he has to be in this space, because this is the direction where money's going. There's no other choice. People are tired of being robbed. Right now, we're heading into the worst inflation ever, or probably even to hyperinflation, and that's going to wipe out a lot of people and hurt a lot of people. And this will stop that in its tracks. It will never happen again where we have hyperinflation. if everybody is using Bitcoin, and they will be using Bitcoin because there's just so many advantages to using it compared to using our current financial system, which tries to block you from making wealth in any way that it sees fit. All right, U.S. Marshals to hire custodians to handle massive troves of seized crypto holdings. This is important, fundamental information where once the government starts to learn how to custodial its own crypto, you can see that in the future they'll be making it easier to confiscate from individuals and say, hey, you know what? That crypto was involved in a crime, so we're going to take it, right? So you could say, well, how are they going to take it? I got it in my hardware ledger. That's good. Make sure you learn how to use your hardware ledger properly, so that if they even have the password or the key phrase, they will not get anything. There is a way to do that, right? So if you learn how to do that properly, right, you can make sure that even if the government snatches their hardware wallet, snatches your keys, right, they'll get nothing. It's how to do it, right, is beyond the scope of this video. So you're gonna have to look at some of my videos on how to do it. I will try to put a link in the description of which video where I talk about how to use a passphrase on your crypto, your hardware wallet. So that's the key thing, and so that the government can't, even if they can't take the physical hardware, take the paper that you put your key phrase on, they can't take the money. All right, Elizabeth Warren is trying to limit financial inclusion. I mean, man, this is a nasty person, man. Oh my God. I highlighted a few key passages I want to talk about. Okay, so this guy talks about how she thinks that that crypto is bad, and this is why she's trying to suppress it and all that. And she's like, Senator Warren, in your defense of the legacy financial system is a direct affront to the financial inclusion, individuals' property rights and freedoms. Yeah. You cannot support a system that provides such strong barriers to entry that 6% of your own citizens don't have bank accounts. Yeah. That's 14 million Americans. And on top of that, we have rulers that state you literally have to be rich. Yeah, you have to have $1 million, right? Or making $250,000 a year just to have access to investment grade assets that will make you money, right? You have to be an accredited investor in order to invest in assets that are likely to appreciate in value. Our own rules state that you can't allow your money to earn a significant yield unless you are already rich. How absolutely asinine is that? Very. This is direct inclusion, and vast majority of the United States. This directly excludes the vast majority of the U.S. population. Yeah, unbelievable. It's a crazy system that we are in, and I can't believe that we allow these politicians to be voted in over and over again as they constantly do the same thing and keep you oppressed. Unbelievable. I do know how that works, actually, how they get voted in. And if you want to learn how they get voted in, just check out the video, Rules for Rulers, and then you'll see. It makes perfect sense then. Alrighty. I personally don't like Senator, I'm gonna start over. I personally don't like how Senator Warren aimed to significantly diminish the fantastic works of the Bitcoin core developers have done through the Bitcoin's 13 years life, referring to them as shadowy supercoders. Oh my God. How many networks can tout a 99.98% uptime while handling constant growth, implementing upgrades without having to take down the network? Think about that, right? I'm trying to do a wire transfer and nobody's gotten back to me at the bank as to why I can't do it. They kept saying the system's down. Oh, and you know, while the security, okay, hang on, I'm gonna turn off my phone because like somebody keeps texting me. Oh, and you know, while securing nearly 750 billion worth of user savings, investment, daily income, and spending, shout out to El Salvador. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's amazing, right? How Bitcoin is and cryptocurrency in general. I mean, the whole universe of cryptocurrency is an amazing place to be in. We're in the right spot. You are at the right spot. Make sure you learn as much as possible. If you don't have access to Bitcoin directly and you've never owned Bitcoin directly, make sure you download not even a hardware wallet, just download a wallet on your phone, right? Install it, right? And transfer it to somebody else. So you can see the beauty of it, how fast it is. See that's how no one can stop you. It's just a beautiful thing. All right, Bitcoin's worst kept secret. US traders still evade foreign exchange restrictions. Okay, you just use a VPN if you want to use Binance International, or if you want to use Bittrex, right? If you want to use Bybit, you all know that, most of you do at least. The link's in the description below on which VPN to use, NordVPN. And you don't have to worry about, you're not breaking any rules when you do that. The only thing you're doing, the only problem is, right, of course, it's the exchange's problem to get rid of you, right? They're supposed to filter you out, right? That's their job. But there is no legalities for you using a VPN for you, only for the exchange operator, right? They have to vet you, they have to get rid of you. Not, and all they're doing is showing, hey, you know what? We've blocked all Americans from based on their IP to the American government. And so far that's enough, but eventually that might change, but there's no way for them to know who you are with a VPN. So that will be that. All right, I wanted to do this one, but 6 reasons to withdraw your Bitcoin from exchanges. This has to be a show on its own. So I'll be saving this one for tomorrow. So with that said, remember, Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, right? And you need to be a part of it and you need to get some. Thanks for watching, cheers.